Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. So happy you stopped by to check out today's video. I told you guys in my most recent video where I put up my curriculum choices from The Good and the Beautiful that you would be seeing the same intro on all of my curriculum picks for the upcoming homeschool year. However, I accidentally deleted that intro. So here I am doing another intro. I am going to share with you guys the curriculum choices for each of my kids' grade levels 10, 9, 5, and 7 in a separate video that will be coming out on my channel each week. So if you're looking for ideas or just curious to see what we're going to be using in our homeschool, then definitely keep checking back and make sure you're subscribed. If you want to see what we're using specifically from The Good and the Beautiful, I already put up that video since there was quite a bit of curriculum from them. Go check that out. But I just wanted to get on and explain why I'm here again, giving an intro, but we are going to jump into my curriculum choices for today. That will be in the title of this video. You can see which one it is there. This intro, I'm not going to delete this one. It will be across all of the videos. So no more delaying. I will link everything I can for you guys down below. If you have any questions about the curriculum you see in this video, feel free to ask them. Leave me a comment down below. If you've used any of the stuff, let me know your thoughts on it, but we're gonna jump right in to curriculum. Okay, so 7th grade curriculum choices. Let's start with history. If you are a regular watcher, you know we've used The Good and the Beautiful for the past 4 years, and I've used it for all 4 of my kids. However, after this year completing year 4, as well as the U.S. Constitution and Government course, I did not want to go back to year 1 and repeat a course we had already done. The Good and the Beautiful is also revising their history, and so they don't have, once they go out of stock, they're not restocking the older edition. So this year, my biggest thing I needed to find was a history curriculum. Now, I wanted something that I could teach all of my kids. However, I couldn't find one thing, but the pairing that I found, if you've watched my 10th and 9th grade videos, I feel like this history course that I'm going to be doing with my younger 2 kids, my older kids, if you watch the 9th and 10th grade videos, they are still going to be listening to these read aloud books. So just know that. But I went with the early American history from Beautiful Feet Books. So this is just the course book. This is for intermediate grades, and it's a literature-based approach to history. I have all of the history books here that it comes with. So that is the history course that I'm going to be teaching my 7th grader and my 5th grader. He could technically be 6th, so 6th and 5th. However, like I said, all of these books that we're doing for read alouds are going to be done in morning basket, so my older kids are going to listen to them too, and I know they'll benefit from them. But if you watched their video, my older 2 kids are going to be doing a more in-depth study on the signers of the U.S. Constitution, which is a follow-up to the Good and the Beautiful's course that we just finished. So I thought it would go really well together because this on the back, it talks about the founding fathers. It's early American history. So before the Constitution was signed and how that came to be. So it correlates, although it's not identical. However, reading good books is always a good idea. So I wanted to explain that to you guys. But that is the history course that I'm going to be using for my 7th grade. I'm really excited about it. I love literature-based curriculums. If you remember, I started with Sunlight and I loved all of the books that we got to read. It just was too much for 4 kids and 4 grades at the time. We may in the future go back to using some of that, but this year it wasn't the right choice to go back to Sunlight either. So that is a long explanation on what I'm using for history for him, but I know I'm going to get asked, which is why I am mentioning it here. For science, I am going to be doing energy from The Good and the Beautiful right here. For his 7th grade, we are going to be doing beginning chemistry also. I'm going to be doing maturation from The Good and the Beautiful. This will be a science science unit. And then we're going to be doing paleontology, which is on its way to my house right now. I don't have a copy to show you guys, but those 4 things will make up 4 science units, and I like to do 1 science unit per quarter, so about 9 weeks per unit. So we'll be doing paleontology as well. For my son's English, language arts set, I am having him do level 7 handwriting. I am having him do Wordly Wise book 7 for the sheer fact that I enjoy Wordly Wise. I think it's a great brain warm up before they get into math and, other difficult things. Plus, I like them to have a few independent things they can completely do, although he is pretty independent at this point. He's going to be doing Language Arts 7 from The Good and the Beautiful, along with reading an additional book that I will have him choose from. I supply all the books, and then the kids can just pick. So I'll have him doing an additional reading book in addition to what he's doing with language arts. For math, I don't have anything to show you guys because I am going to be moving him to Shorman Mathematics Pre-Algebra course. I think it's called Dive into Mathematics or something like that. I don't know the exact name. However, my older 2 kids did Shorman Math for Algebra 1 and Geometry after I determined that they were missing lots of pieces from using teaching textbooks. So I took him out of teaching textbooks in math level 7, I believe, and I had him do a different course this past year to try to fill in some of the things that were missing. And so next year for pre-algebra, I am just taking him straight to Shorman because I love the math from Shorman for my older kids, and that's going to be where he goes next. So I figure they have a pre-algebra, so I'm going to have him do that. So it's online, so I have nothing to show you guys, but that is what he will be doing for math for 7th grade. And then because he is in middle school and I just like it to make it fun for them, I asked him what elective he might want to do, because do you guys remember being in middle school and choosing your elective? It was pretty exciting. So I presented him with a few options that I thought he would like, and what he chose was the elementary paleontology dinosaurs unit. Basically, it's a science course is what this is. It's from Master Books, and we have all of these different books on creation and when it comes to dinosaurs. So this is a science course. It says it right on the back for 4th to 6th grade. But he's going to be doing this as his elective because we homeschool and we can do that. So he wants to study dinosaurs. He specifically told me that every book he's ever read about dinosaurs, with the exception of a few, has been billions of years, and all of that. And when we went to the Ark, he saw the Ark Encounter in Kentucky back in 2020. He saw a lot of these books there, and they caught his attention then. And we got him a few, but we couldn't bring them all home, obviously. So he remembered a lot of these books from the Ark Encounter. And so I'm super excited for him. This is a total interest-led elective choice of his. He wants to know about dinosaurs from a biblical standpoint, and I am very proud of his desire to learn that. So this is going to be his elective. So that is everything that I'm going to be using for my son in 7th grade, with the exception of what we're going to be doing for Bible. I'll make a separate video on that. If you have any questions for me about the curriculum I just showed you, leave them down below. If you've been looking for any of my other grade levels, 10, 9, or 5, look out on my channel. They might already be up, or they'll be coming if they haven't. But I hope you enjoyed hearing our choices. Let me know if you have any questions. Give me a thumbs up before you go. It's a free way to support my channel, and I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next one really soon. Bye, friends.